Whenever people get the bullet, have you noticed, or, lost their job or anything like, particularly, and I don't know if it's happened to you, this has happened to me on many occasions, you get that phone call, and they tell you the line, don't they? They're restructuring, they're refreshing, but basically you're out. Right. And the thing is, they can dress it up any way you want, but you're not coming back. Even if you offer to take less money, they're not interested, the sort of thing. And this is truly what happened over in the land of Montecito, because recently, as we know, Meghan Markle decided to restructure her staff. She decided to slim down. Cost-cutting exercise, basically, nothing happening, nothing successful. Netflix doesn't want it. Netflix is now not paying for it, more importantly. So consequently, Meghan had to get the axe out. And as she got the axe out, well, she brought in these new people. And then what happened? Well, this, as ever, let me explain. And welcome one and all to a brand new episode, of course. And listen, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit warm, so if I sound a bit delirious, it has been incredibly warm here in London today. Beautiful nonetheless, and it's lovely to see so many bars and open spaces enjoying the sun. As ever though, as I often say, chums, do be careful. Let's have a lovely wave. I hope you're keeping well. But you know what I mean? Even when you're out in the sun, you've got to be careful, because that's when you become a little bit more relaxed, isn't it? The 40 winks in the chair, you know what I mean? And there's always some unsuspecting person circulating round. You do have to be on the lookout at all times. That's all I can tell you, chums. Just be safe out there, you know what I mean? Now, you might say the same thing if you worked over in the land of Montecito, because we've just seen a colossal amount of staff disappear one after the other. And really, because they all signed NDAs, it's difficult to pinpoint, apart from the ones that I've spoken to, the reason why they're not there, And what I can tell you is that Meghan is difficult, but, in fairness, I would say none more difficult than certain bosses in that sort of a level of celebrity that I've worked for before. And I think it's a part of a school. They sort of decide that you will do this. If I snap my fingers, you will do what I say. And they don't like you to ever sort of have your own opinion. Even if it's a better idea, they don't want to know. It's about what they want, their pain, and you better shut up. The devil wears Prada really does come to life, apparently, in the land of Montecito. But you see, it's now where you're seeing the sort of lack of direction, professionalism, some people might say, in the output that Meghan's now doing, because Netflix have pulled the plug on any more spending or assisting or producing in the land of course, Meghan Markle. So consequently, they might wave flags saying, oh, we support her, she's brilliant, she could sell anything. When you look at pictures like this one, yes, with the bugs, right? Absolutely. Now, it's not me that spotted it, because I wasn't that interested. None of those cakes looked appealing to me. I like a sponge, don't you? A Victoria sponge, something like that. So consequently, when somebody pointed it out, I thought, aha. Now, I've done a little bit of digging into this, and this is where this is interesting, because as you know, Meghan has this new PR team. She hasn't got a social media team anymore, just a PR team. And the basic idea of these people, they were the ones that came up with the twerking video, right? So they said, let's put this out, going to get a lot of attention. It did. A lot of people looked at it and thought, ooh, not exactly great, but nonetheless, she went ahead with it. She thought it was terrific, and it got a lot of eyeballs. Now, according to a staff member who works there, they were fully aware of this gremlin in the picture, but they know that the dedicated fans, whatever you want to call them, pick every single thing apart. Now, I don't know about you, but I could put a better display out, even in the terrible things that I could cook, whether it be alphabet potato or something, do you know what I mean? I mean, it's not very well put together, is it? A bit of a dead piece of sort of flour in the corner. But according to the source, they wanted somebody to pick up on this, and that creates the headline. Now, I don't know, I have this, as I say, from an excellent source who works inside there, and they say that that's their ideas, create a negative so people will talk about it. And it did really get people talking about it, didn't it? Because consequently, who would have cared if Meghan put out a very lame plate of biscuits and doodles or whatever that they are, and nobody would really talk? Suddenly, you've got a creepy crawly on there that looks like something that's come out your lettuce, when you were younger, and everybody's going, oh, and of course they noticed the fact that Meghan never wears gloves, never takes the jewelry off when she's tossing salad, all of that sort of stuff. And these are the ideas that they think will get people talking about it. The bigger picture is, though, once you've seen it like this, would you want to eat it? Creepy crawly and all, yeah? I know. Ooh. Let me know what you think to this particular story, as ever, in the comments below. And as ever, if you could please like and share. Neil Shaw, Kensington, London.